Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and you're watching the New Revolution TV, Revolutionize Your Life. This episode is called Legalize, Whitney Houston's Hobby. Yes, I know Whitney Houston is dead. I don't really care if it offends people. This is about the legalization of all drugs. Now, of course, marijuana should be legalized because it causes no deaths, which you'll see at the beginning of this video, a picture of that gives you statistics and facts about alcoholism and other drugs and marijuana, and it shows that marijuana causes no deaths at all. Now, here's 10 reasons to legalize all drugs. 1, we need to address the real issue. For too long, policymakers have used prohibition as a smokescreen to avoid addressing the social and economic factors that lead people to use drugs. Most illegal drug use is recreational. Poverty and despair are at the root of most problematic drug use, and it is only by addressing these underlying causes that we can hope to significantly decrease the number of problematic users. 2, eliminate the criminal marketplace. The market for drugs is demanded, and millions of people demand illegal drugs. Making the production, supply, and use of some drugs illegal creates a vacuum into which organized crime moves. The profits are worth billions of pounds. Legalization forces organized crime from the trade, starves them of income, and enables us to regulate and control the market. Exception, prescription, licensing laws on sales to minors, advertising, and regulations. So the profits are worth billions of pounds, billions of dollars, vice versa, whatever, depending on what country. I'm from America, so it'd be billions of dollars, but anyways, it massively reduces crime. The price of illegal drugs is determined by a demand-led, unregulated market. Using illegal drugs is very expensive. This means that some dependent users resort to stealing to raise funds, accounting for 50% of property crime. Most of the violence associated with illegal drug dealing is caused by its legality. Legalization would enable us to regulate the market, determine a much lower price, and remove users' need to raise funds through crime. Our legal system would be freed up and our prison population dramatically reduced, saving billions because of the low price. Cigarette smokers do not have to steal to support their habit. There is also violence associated with the legal, there is no violence associated with legal tobacco market. Drug users are a majority. Recent research shows that nearly half of all 15 to 16-year-olds have used an illegal drug. Up to 1.5 million people use ecstasy every week, and amongst young people, illegal drug use is seen as a normal, intensifying the war on drugs is not reducing demand. In Holland, where cannabis laws are far less harsh, drug usage is among the lowest in Europe. Legalization accepts the drug use as normal, and that is a social use and not a criminal justice issue. How we deal with it is up to for us to decide. In 1970, there were 9,000 convictions or cautions for drug offenses, and 15% of young people had used an illegal drug. In 1995, the figures were 94 and 45%. Prohibition doesn't work. Provide access to truthful information and education would be possible. It makes all drug use safer because prohibition has led to the stigmatization and marginalization of all drug users. Countries that operate ultra-prohibitionist policies have very high rates of HIV infection among injecting users. Hepatitis C rates among users in the UK, for instance, are increasingly substantial. In the UK, the 80s, clean needles for injecting users and safe sex education for young people were made available in response to fears of HIV. Harm reduction policies are in direct opposition to prohibitionist laws. It restores our rights and responsibilities if it's legalized also, because prohibition unnecessarily criminalizes millions of otherwise law-abiding people. Race and drugs. Black people are over 10 times more likely to be in prison for drug offenses than whites. Arrests for drug offenses are notoriously discretionary, allowing enforcement to easily target a particular ethnic group. Prohibition has fostered the stereotyping of black people. Global implications. The illegal drugs market makes up 8% of the world trade. Whole countries are run under the corrupting influence of drug cartels. Prohibition also enables developed countries to wield vast political power over producer nations under the auspices of drug control programs. Legalization returns lost revenue to the legitimate tax economy and removes some of the high-level corruption. It also removes the tool of political interference by foreign countries against producer nations, which would reduce the drug cartel control over certain countries. And number 10, prohibition doesn't work. So, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and these were the reasons why all drugs should be legalized. Thank you for watching. Peace out.